homeless girl was hiding under a billboard in the rain, clutching her dog like her life depended on it. Then a billionaire's SUV stopped. But instead of chasing her away,
No, stop!
the billionaire stared at the dog
Please
and whispered,
don't take my dog!
"That dog
Come
belongs
back!
to my dead daughter." And what happened next exposed a secret that shook the entire city. Rain hit the city like punishment. Cars rushed past like the world didn't care who lived or died on the sidewalk. Under a broken billboard, a girl no older than 13 sat curled up with a dirty brown dog pressed against her chest. The dog trembled from cold and hunger, but the girl held him like he was treasure. Her name was Maya Reed, and the dog was Rusty. A black SUV rolled slowly to a stop. Not just any SUV, the kind that screamed power, money, and danger. Maya's spine locked. "Rusty, don't move," she whispered, her voice shaking. "Please don't bark." The SUV door opened. A tall man stepped out. Late 40s. Expensive coat. Clean shoes. Strong jaw. Eyes sharp like he'd seen war, not poverty. His name was Adrian Blackwell, a billionaire known for being cold, ruthless, and untouchable. Rain hit his shoulders, and he didn't even flinch. Maya backed away instinctively, holding Rusty tighter. Adrian looked at her, then at the dog. Rusty growled. Low. Protective. Adrian's driver rushed out angrily. "Sir, don't come close. It could have rabies." Adrian lifted his hand, calm. "Stay back." Maya's eyes widened. "Please, don't take him." Adrian's gaze returned to her, confused. "Take him?" "Yes." Maya cried. "Everybody tries to steal him or hurt him. Rusty is all I have." Adrian frowned slightly. "A dog is all you have?" Maya swallowed, fighting tears. "This dog saved my life. He's the reason I didn't die." Adrian was silent for a moment. He reached inside his coat and pulled out something, a small pack of food. He gently placed it near Rusty. Rusty hesitated, then smelled it. Maya's voice rose sharply. "Don't touch that dog." Adrian froze. The driver scoffed. "She's crazy." But Maya was shaking, her eyes full of terror. "You don't understand," she whispered. "Rusty only trusts me." Adrian knelt slowly in the rain. "Maya," he said calmly, "I'm not here to hurt you." Maya blinked. "How do you know my name?" Adrian's eyes narrowed like he just realized something. "I don't know," he said, disturbed. Rusty stepped forward suddenly, sniffed Adrian's hand, and then Rusty began whining. Not fear. Recognition. Then Rusty did something shocking. He licked Adrian's fingers. Maya's mouth fell open. Rusty never did that to strangers. Adrian stared at the dog like he'd seen a ghost. His lips parted slightly. "No," he whispered. "It can't be you." Maya's voice trembled. "What are you talking about?" Adrian stood up slowly, rain running down his face like tears he refused to shed. Then he spoke one sentence that changed everything. "That dog belongs to my dead daughter." Maya froze. The rain kept falling. But Maya no longer felt cold, because now she understood this wasn't a random encounter. It was fate, and Rusty was about to expose a secret Adrian Blackwell spent years burying. Adrian stared at Rusty like the past had clawed its way back. Maya tightened her grip on the dog. "No, he's mine." "He's not," Adrian said quietly. "He used to belong to my daughter." Maya's voice rose. "I don't care who he belonged to before. He's with me now. You can't just—" Adrian cut her off gently. "Listen, I'm not here to take him." His driver stepped forward. "Sir, we have meetings." Adrian's eyes flashed. "I said stay back." The driver stopped instantly. Maya felt something strange. The billionaire wasn't acting like a billionaire. He was acting like a man haunted. Adrian removed his coat and placed it over Maya's shoulders. She flinched. "Don't touch me." "I won't," he replied softly. "But you're freezing." Maya's stomach growled. Rusty whined. Adrian opened the SUV door and pulled out bottled water, bread, and a small meal pack. Maya stared like she was seeing heaven, but she didn't touch it. "You think I'm stupid?" she whispered. "People give food, then call police." Adrian's voice lowered. "I'm not calling anyone." Maya looked away. You rich people don't do things for free. Adrian paused. Then he said something that made her heart squeeze. You remind me of her. Maya looked back. Who? My daughter. His voice cracked. Her name was Lydia Blackwell. Rusty barked once, like agreeing. Maya's throat tightened. Adrian crouched again, looking Rusty directly in the eyes. You're older and skinnier, Adrian whispered. But it's you. Maya's eyes darted. So what now? You want him back? Adrian shook his head. I want to know how you got him. Maya looked at Rusty, then down at the wet pavement. I found him, she said quietly. He was tied up behind an abandoned house, bleeding. Adrian's face hardened. Someone abandoned him? Maya nodded. I cut the rope. He didn't trust me at first, but I saved him. Adrian exhaled slowly, anger burning beneath his calm. That dog was the last thing his daughter loved before she died, and someone had thrown him away like trash. Adrian looked at Maya. You can't live on the streets. It will kill you. Maya lifted her chin. I've survived this long. But you won't forever. He stood and opened the SUV door wider. Come with me. Maya stepped back instantly. No, I'm not going anywhere with you. Adrian didn't force her. He simply said, then let me help you without taking anything from you. Maya narrowed her eyes. Adrian continued, I have a guest house. Food, warm bed, medicine. You keep the dog. You stay as long as you want. Maya's heart raced. It sounded too good, too perfect, too dangerous. But Rusty suddenly climbed into Adrian's car like he belonged there. Maya gasped, Rusty. Rusty wagged his tail. Adrian stared at Maya quietly. As you can see, he said, he already chose. Maya swallowed, shaking, because in that one moment she realized something terrifying. This dog was not just a pet. Rusty was a key, and Adrian Blackwell's home might hold answers Maya never asked for. The Blackwell mansion didn't feel like home. It felt like a museum built for sadness. Maya stepped inside, her shoes dripping water onto marble floors. Rusty followed, tail wagging, like he remembered the place. Servants stared. One maid whispered, Who is that girl? Another replied, She's homeless. Why is she here? Maya's cheeks burned. She clutched Rusty's neck. Adrian walked ahead like the whispers didn't exist. Prepare a room, he ordered calmly. Warm bath, clean clothes, food. Yes, sir. Maya remained suspicious. Why are you doing this? Adrian stopped. Because I lost someone, and I'm not letting the streets take another child. Maya's voice broke unexpectedly. I'm not a child. Adrian looked at her, and for the first time she saw it clearly. This man wasn't cold. He was broken. Later that night, Maya sat in a warm room, wrapped in blankets, eating soup. Rusty lay near the fireplace, safe. For the first time in years, Maya felt human. But then she saw it. A framed photo on the wall. A little girl. Same age as Maya. Same eyes. Same smile. Maya froze. What? She whispered. Adrian entered quietly and saw her staring. That's Lydia, he said. Maya pointed slowly. She looks like me. Adrian didn't reply instantly. His jaw tightened. She died 5 years ago. Maya's throat tightened. How? Adrian's eyes went dark. Officially, he said quietly. Car accident. Maya blinked. Officially? Adrian stared at Rusty, not Maya. Then he whispered, But I don't believe it was an accident. Maya's stomach dropped. She stood slowly. You think someone killed your daughter? Adrian's voice lowered. I know someone did. Maya backed away in fear. Adrian moved closer, not threatening, but heavy with truth. You said Rusty was tied up bleeding behind an abandoned house. Maya nodded slowly. Adrian continued. That's the same area my daughter disappeared the night she died. Maya's head spun. That's impossible. Adrian took out his phone and showed her something. A police report. A photo from that night. Maya's eyes widened. It was the same abandoned house. The same broken fence. The same area Rusty was found. Maya's hands trembled. So you're saying Rusty was there. Yes. Maya's voice shook. But why would someone throw him away? Adrian's eyes sharpened. Because a witness is dangerous, he said. Maya's heart slammed. Rusty lifted his head and whined softly. Adrian crouched beside him. Rusty knows, Adrian whispered. He saw what happened. Maya's skin turned cold. You can't be serious. A dog can't testify. Adrian stood. But he can lead us, he said. Maya stared at him. Then she asked a question that had been trapped in her throat since she entered the mansion. Why do I look like Lydia? Adrian's face tightened. Then his answer came slow and heavy. Because, he whispered, you might be connected to her death. And just like that, Maya realized she wasn't rescued. She was pulled into a mystery. And now there was no turning back. The next day, Adrian drove Maya back to where she found Rusty. Maya didn't want to go, but Rusty became restless the moment they entered the SUV, whining like something was calling him. Adrian's driver, Mr. Collins, glanced in the mirror. You shouldn't bring her, sir, Collins said. Adrian's voice was calm. She stays. Maya whispered, I don't like him. Adrian nodded slightly. I don't either. They arrived. The abandoned building stood like a rotten memory. Rusty leapt out and ran ahead, sniffing the ground like he was searching for an invisible ghost. Then Rusty stopped. He began barking wildly. Maya ran to him. Rusty, what is it? Rusty scratched at the ground, digging like something was buried. Adrian joined, kneeling. He dug with his bare hands. Minutes later, Adrian pulled something out. A small bracelet, pink, with a name engraved. Lydia. Adrian's breath caught. His face went pale. Maya covered her mouth. This was hers, Adrian whispered. Maya's eyes widened. So Lydia had been here, but then a sound. Click. Adrian froze. A gun. Mr. Collins stood behind them with a pistol aimed at Adrian's head. Maya screamed. What are you doing? Collins' smile was cold. Finishing what should have been done years ago. Adrian stood slowly, hands raised. You killed my daughter, Adrian said quietly. Collins laughed. She was too curious. Like you. Maya shook violently. Why? Why would you kill a child? Collins' eyes flashed with hatred. She wasn't supposed to find out the truth about Blackwell Industries. Adrian's voice hardened. What truth? Collins leaned closer. Your company was laundering money. Your partners planned to destroy anyone who discovered it. Adrian's eyes widened slightly, rage burning. I never knew, Adrian whispered. Collins shrugged. Doesn't matter. Your name was on it. Maya stepped in front of Adrian. Don't shoot him. Collins sneered. You think I care about you, street rat? Maya swallowed tears. Then she shouted. I'm not a rat. I'm human. Collins raised a gun toward Maya. Adrian roared. No. Rusty attacked. In one violent burst, Rusty jumped and bit Collins' arm. The gun fired into the air. Collins screamed, throwing Rusty off. Stupid dog. Collins raised the gun again, but Adrian punched him hard. They struggled in the mud. Maya grabbed a rock and slammed it against Collins' wrist. The gun fell. Adrian kicked it away. Collins crawled back, bleeding, laughing like a madman. You can't stop what's coming, he hissed. Then he ran. Adrian stood there breathing hard, rage and pain crashing together. Maya hugged Rusty tightly, crying. Rusty had almost died saving them. Adrian looked at Maya. You saved me, he said. Maya shook her head. Rusty did. Adrian stared at the bracelet in his palm. Then he whispered a moral truth Maya would never forget. Evil always thinks it wins until loyalty fights back. Adrian didn't sleep that night. Neither did Maya. Rusty lay between them like a guardian. Adrian stared at the bracelet again and again. The name Lydia burned into his soul. I failed her, he whispered. Maya sat quietly. For a long time, she thought of herself as invisible. But now, she was part of something big. Adrian turned to her. Maya, he said gently, I owe you a truth. Maya's heart raced. Adrian continued. I adopted Lydia. Maya blinked. What? She wasn't born into my blood, Adrian said, but she became my daughter. Maya swallowed. Then why do I look like her? Adrian hesitated. Then he said, because you and Lydia were sisters. Maya froze. What? Adrian nodded slowly. Lydia's biological mother had twins, but poverty forced her to give one away. Maya's breathing broke. So, I was the one given away. Adrian's voice cracked. Yes. Maya trembled. Her entire identity shattered in seconds. All my suffering, she whispered. All my pain was because someone didn't want me? Adrian stepped closer. No, he said. It's because the world is cruel. But you survived it. Maya's eyes burned with tears. Adrian continued. Collins and the partners who killed Lydia. They wanted to erase everything. They thought if Lydia died, no one would ever connect the truth. Maya clenched her fists. But Rusty carried the truth, she whispered. Adrian nodded. That same night, Adrian made a decision. He called the police, then the media, then his lawyers. He exposed everything. Blackwell Industries' dark partners were arrested one after another. Collins tried to escape, but Rusty led the police straight to the place he hid. When Collins was dragged out in cuffs, he spat on the ground. You think you won? Adrian stepped close. I didn't win, Adrian said. The truth won. Collins laughed bitterly. Adrian leaned toward him. Then he said one sentence that silenced everyone. My daughter died, but her dog survived to bring justice. Collins' face dropped, because even he knew that was poetic punishment. Days later, Maya stood before Lydia's grave. Rusty sat beside her quietly, tail low. Adrian placed a bracelet gently on the grave. Maya whispered, I didn't know you, but you saved me anyway. Adrian looked at Maya. You saved me too, he said. Maya asked the hardest question. What happens to me now? Adrian knelt beside her. You live, he said, not as a street child, not as a victim. Maya stared. Adrian smiled sadly. You live as my daughter if you'll let me. Maya cried. Rusty barked softly like approval, and for the first time in her life, Maya wasn't unwanted. She had a family. She had truth. She had love. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Thank you.